Hi everybody, I'm Elizabeth from Perfect Moms. Today we're going to be talking about car seat safety and how to properly install, just some tricks on how to properly install your car seat. Today we're with Kids En Route. I have Marwa, who is a team with Angela, who's not with us today, but we'll be doing presentations with Marwa in the future. So thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
This is Anna. So basically what we wanted to talk about a little bit was what is the proper mechanism? How do you actually position yourself properly to install a car seat?
To install a car seat properly, you need to get in behind the seat. That's the best way so that you're using your body as leverage, and then your hands are then free so that you can pull on the straps and get the seat in as tightly as possible.
Because I think that the misconception is you're supposed to actually put your body weight on the seat and pull the straps as much as possible, which is how I installed my car seat initially. But the fact of the matter is, when I got behind my seat and pushed down, there was so much slack that I realized at that point, well, my car seat really wasn't ever properly installed. And you had told us that majority of car seats that have been installed were actually installed not properly.
Yeah, the statistic is 90% of all car seats are not installed properly or used properly. So to get in behind the seat, you'll see that your body will push the seat in and down. We're talking about rear facing seats at this point, and so you'll be able to really get the slack out from the belt at that point.
Right.
And same thing with a forward facing seat. You wouldn't necessarily put your body weight completely on it. You'd kind of push it into the back of the seat.
And then just pull the straps as tight as you possibly can, right? And I mean, of course, it's always better to have a professional install your car seat before you do, just to make sure that you know how it's done, so that you can follow those tips as you go on farther, right? The other thing that I thought was really interesting that you've said in previous presentations was about projectiles. Just
anything that's in your car is considered a projectile if it's not strapped down. So your purse, if it's on the seat, it becomes a projectile. It's better to put it in the well of your passenger side. Anything else that is snow brushes is a popular one at this time of year. So that should be well stowed away. A Kleenex box becomes the weight of a brick in a collision, and so that's a scary fact for a lot of people because they don't realize they think it's just a Kleenex box. So water bottles, anything that your baby is playing with should be light because everything will increase in weight in the event of a collision.
Speaking on this time of the year, you had mentioned about the blankets that we use on our babies that go underneath the car seat, that those are actually something that we should stay away from. What's the reasoning behind that?
You don't want anything in between your baby and the harness. You need the baby to be snugly put into the seat. Sorry.
That's okay.
So you want them to be nice and snug in the seat and nothing to be interfering with the harnesses. So you'd want something on top of them rather than behind them. So a shower cap style, if we're talking about a bucket seat, is a good option. Just some blankets. A lot of people use car seat ponchos, and that's some of the suggestions.
Underneath the baby in the dead of winter, would you worry about them getting cold in a bucket seat, or is the seat itself warm enough for a baby at this time of the year?
It's definitely warm enough, especially once you put blankets on top of them. And for the most part, bucket seats are kept inside the house, and so it'll be already room temperature by the time you put them in it. So, and they'll be fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So if ever you were interested in contacting Kids En Route, Marwa will give you a couple of tips on how to do that, and they come actually to your location to do installations, which is awesome.
Yeah, so you can contact us on our Facebook page at Kids En Route, and we'd be happy, Angela and I, to meet with you for a car seat education and installation session. We also offer group sessions, so if you want to organize a group, and we'd come to your house, and then we would do everybody's installation at the same time. So it's something you can contact us about. And we're always happy to work with Perfect Moms.
I was super happy when I had my seats installed by them as well, because there were a lot of things that I was doing wrong, not just the installation, but also things that I had in my car. For example, I had a mirror that was looking at my babies while I was driving, and I didn't realize at the time that these mirrors weren't actually certified to be used in a car. You think when you're buying these things from Toys R Us or what have you that they're safe and they've been properly tested and whatnot. Which is actually not the case. So I think it's really valuable information to have. We'll certainly have presentations again in the future, but in the meantime, especially with the winter months upon us, I think it'd be really wise to properly install your car seat. mine definitely were not installed properly. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for coming and doing this today, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.